Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What's good? How is the mic to music ratio? Too loud? Too low? What's up with it? It's good. Thank you, Hunter, for subscribing, bro. Appreciate it. I think you from the Discord, right? My boy. What's up? What's up? Just give me a second. Let some more people join, and then we could start. We talk about some Bitcoin. Bullish. Yo, what's good? What's up? The chat is live. I should stream every day. Damn, bro. You trying to kill me over here. Yeah, the chat is live. Yeah, I'll start in like a few minutes. I gotta settle down real quick. I have to. Give me a second. So the music to mic ratio is good. Can we higher the music a bit, or is it good enough right now? Well balanced. Sound is well balanced. Music is good. All right. I think it's a little bit too high in my mic, so let me just lower it. Actually, yeah. Just had to lower it a bit in my mic. Do that. Said the mic is a bit low now. Really? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Turn the music up louder. So I can't put pop smoke because I'll get I will get wrecked by copyright. So there's definitely no pop smoke. I'm weak. All right. So yeah, let's talk about some Bitcoin. I still feel not settled in, but it's fine. Whatever. Give me a second. Let me just pop my drink open. It's the sound. Let's get it. So yeah, bullish Bitcoin. So today I'm gonna do a new chart because I haven't really did a new chart in a while. So I'll do a new chart later. So for now, I just have this chart because out of all my charts, this chart here was the most relevant. So you can see we formed the bottom over here. So I had these trend lines. Wait, hold on. Alright, so we drinking salsa water, bro. We don't drink nothing else but salsa water. Maybe Red Bull here and there. Alright, so let me just discuss this real quick, and then I'll look at the chat. So yeah, we formed this bottom structure over here. This was around August 26th. So I had these trend lines formed over here, and I didn't draw them here. So when we started getting price action over here, that's when I aligned these trend lines, and I just left these trend lines on the chart because you can see there's like touches here, pivots, we go up, deviate, come back below, it acts as resistance, come back, resistance, break, and then yeah. So moving on to here, these trend lines are still relevant because you can see we bounced from the bottom here, and I caught a long over here, but I closed it really early because I woke up and I was in profit. And usually when I wake up in profit, bro, I just take the money because, like, I don't know, it's just holding it is greedy. But yeah, so from these trend lines, the way I'm looking to like intraday scalp. Somebody said the voice is echoing. Is the mic echoing? Can somebody confirm? Yeah, so basically intraday scalps, I'm gonna be looking to see if Bitcoin's gonna make a move to the upper channel of this, and if it starts acting as resistance, then I'm just gonna take a short and just target the lower part. But right now there's no reason to short here. Well, because we still have to test this wick, so I'll just wait until we either get above here or I see some type of lower time frame break. But right now it looks bullish, and if you, even if you go to the higher time frame, so I'm gonna talk about higher time frames too. Like, it's just very bullish. Like, you can look at this 12-hour candle as people getting trapped trying to short. So like the 12-hour closed, like if you look at this, you see how the 12-hour closed like this. So some people probably just shorted Bitcoin with invalidation above here. So we know for sure around 51.4, 51.3, there's going to be like some swing shorts, basically, just from that 12-hour chart, right? So, but higher time frame, I think I'll talk about this in a little bit, but I just want to go over the trade just using trend lines intraday, and how I pretty much like call like autopilot longs. So in this range, when Bitcoin pumped yesterday above 50.6, like we had this breakout, I did not long this, so like I missed all the upside on this, like, but I held spot, so like I missed this move. So once we got into this range, I just took a short like around 51.750. So like in this consolidation, I was holding short and pretty much targeting my trend lines right here. So I was targeting this part. So like when I woke up, my profit bids hit, and then I caught a long at 51.150, and then I just closed it very fast at 51.4. So that was the intraday scalps, because I did miss this whole move up, unfortunately. I wasn't really expecting, to be honest, I wasn't expecting Bitcoin to pump like this. Like, it's crazy. I was really expecting a pullback, but hey, it is what it is, you know? So yeah, we're holding spot. I'm like 90% in spot and like 10% hedged. Like I took a hedge like 50.4. So like I sold some of my spot, and I mean, I'm underwater on it, but I don't care. Like I'll just take it and put it in the bank, to be honest, because I'm not just gonna buy Bitcoin back because of that. But yeah, this move surprised me, and yeah, how I'm looking to play it intraday right now as we speak is I'm literally just gonna sit and wait up here just to see if we get some type of pump, and then I will look to take a scalp short with tight invalidation on confirmation. So I'm not gonna be putting blind orders here because I mean, shit, Bitcoin looks really bullish and we can like literally pump. So something else that I want to add was like this, like, so basically during the bull market, when I was trading a lot of trend lines, like I always had trend lines. So like when the price is going up like this, right, naturally I would want to short at these trend lines, right? But then when I was looking at data, I was realizing that when I was shorting here on a strong uptrend, I would always get stopped out. So what I started to do was flip long at these trend lines. So like you see how we broke here, I would have flipped long right away, but I mean, I don't know if the environment is the same as the old bullish, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait. So you can see it's pumping now crazy. That is some really nice inflow right there. See, this is why you don't put blind orders. You just wait. Like, you got the pump. We have no short trigger. Look at this shit. But I mean, shit, that's crazy. I mean, I could start shorting now, but we still got 2 hours until the close, and we can just wait. So, like, no blind orders. No blind orders, guys. This is a nice little squeeze live on stream. So let's see. Let's see how it's gonna look. Do I have anything here? Nope. All right. So we could start going to the 1 minute time frame and just see how, if this trend line is gonna have a reaction, and I do think it's gonna react because we had one touch and then you saw it before. So all right, so we got the SFP on the trend line and it's still seconds to close. So yeah, we could just literally watch it. Wow, should have had blind orders, huh? I mean, it did SFP this. This is the 3 minute time frame. So like that, we didn't really SFP this. Wow, that's crazy. Should have had blind orders, guys. I should have had blind orders. Like, it just hit my trend line perfect. And yeah, hold that L. Well, what is this? Like, okay, so we still have a lot of time. The hourly just opened, but I mean, if the hourly closes below this, then I could short. But right now, I don't think it's a rush to short. We're still bullish. But yeah, if I had blind orders, I would have probably already took profit. But we're not shorting yet. Still too soon. So let's see, if this 5 minute closes here, that will be two rejections. Like, lower time frame scalps can invalidate right there. That's like a 5-hour play, but I don't know. I still feel like it's too early because the hourly candle just opened. So we could just wait. We can just wait. But yeah, as we're waiting for this, maybe I'll just look at the chat to see what y'all saying. Somebody's saying, thank you, Brennan, for the subscription. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you use voice meter, you can output your Spotify and audio OBS so you won't get. So the audio is coming from a YouTube video, to be honest. Maybe you could just, Dead Wilson, you could DM me if you know some stuff about fixing the sound quality and whatnot. So yeah, now that we're breaking above this trend line, like the bull market, peak bull market, what I was doing was, if we break cleanly above it, I would just long the first retest. But I haven't really back tested it as of yet. But that was the idea on this long here. So you see this long, we broke here, right? And I just sat and waited for the retest patiently. But you know, since I was sleeping, I like missed out on like this whole move. I just took profit like right away because like I was using leverage, and you know, I can't complain about making money while I'm sleeping. So it is what it is. Ethereum still trying 4K. But yeah, so my most relevant lower time frame chart would have to be this one right here. Maybe I'll look at other charts, but I do want to chart a higher time frame chart. Somebody asked a question, what do you think of high stakes capital opinion that scalping and day trading won't make you rich? Crypto in the right trend will make you rich. Are we doing it wrong? I think I saw that tweet, and I think he has like a good point. Like, it won't make you rich because like you make most of your money like riding the trend basically. So like riding the trend with high conviction, but at the end of the day, scalping is like, you know, day trading. Regardless, I'm holding spot. So like, I literally bought spot here. I'll show you right now. So I bought spot over here in this area. Do you see this area right here? 9.8K. So my spot fills were here. 9.8K. And from the bull market, I was trading the inverse and pretty much collected this on spot while leverage trading and accumulating Bitcoin. So where I messed up was probably holding my spot throughout this whole downtrend. So I literally held like 90% of my spot on this downtrend. And it was because, mainly because when I bought Bitcoin at 9.8K, I pretty much was taking profit in this area. So like I was paying loans, like securing rent expenses. So with the money that I made from trading the inverse, I locked in profit here. So like when it fell down, I was still up on spot. So I didn't really care as much, but we could have played that better, but it's fine. So yeah, like an hourly candle like this, you really don't want to fade this candle right here. So like the short setup right now is like invalidated. Cause like, you know, they're pumping the shit out Bitcoin. Hold on, let me see. FTX, they are longing this shit. But we can just wait patiently. We have a whole hour left. And yeah, maybe we can get into a short somewhere, but right now there's nothing. So yeah, you need to only focus on one thing. If you're a beginner, one thing only. Get good at, yeah, one thing, one pattern, one system, just one thing. Yeah, I think so. Pattern recognition is probably like the best way to, you know, create a system. If you trade one pattern repeatedly, then that would help you a lot. And you make rules to the pattern. Like, so like right now, my rule for this trend line was like, basically, if I look on the hourly time frame, this hourly is not really bearish, right? And if you look at the 4-hour time frame, this is a very bullish 4-hour candle. And the fact that I have on lower time frame a trend here, you don't really want to short into these higher time frame candles. Like, sure, you can get a scalp, but it's not high probability, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm very upset that we closed this long right away because of sleep. Like, I took profit on this long 51.4. Like, I literally just marketed out the trade because I saw green, and we missed this whole move. It sucks. Sleep is tough, bro. It's tough. So yeah, ideally, if I want to short this trend line on lower time frame, I'm gonna just wait until I see something like this. So like, price can just stall here, and then I want to see some type of lower time frame break with, and then come back and retest. That would be the best way to short. But even if I short now, like let's say I short now, my invalidation could be if we start closing above it like that. But I figured the highest probability of these trend lines is like shorting the first touch or fading it, right? So we would already been short here and waiting for a close above, or waiting for a break of lower time frame structure followed by a retest and then shorting, because you'll have the invalidation. So yeah, we'll just wait. It's awesome that crypto is 24/7, but low-key jealous of Wall Street guys that have windows where trading is active. Yeah, that's like something as well. So like you just have to know what windows. So like right now, Asia is gonna open in 2 hours. Plus Monday was like Labor Day, so I believe like the US wasn't really active. I mean, I guess they were because crypto doesn't sleep, but you would see banks more active today. And I think this week is going to be a very interesting week in trading in general, because there's something going on with the dollar, the DXY. So like if you look at this wick on the dollar, like this is crazy. Look at this. So you see how the dollar right now is tightly consolidating? Like this is just pure straight up brute force right here. And look at this wick. So like seeing that, it's like, you know, something's gonna happen this week trading, whether it's in the stock market, crypto, we're gonna see something. So I think my plan going into this week is to just, you know, focus on managing risk and yeah, just like try to not get wrecked basically, because all crypto is about, to be honest with you guys, like if you can survive like the pumps of 10-20% and the dumps of 10-20%, you'll be able to make it. Because like if you're using leverage, those pumps are brutal. Like this pump right here, if you're using high leverage, you're getting wrecked. So if you could survive those moves, then you'll be good in the long run. Dollar pumps, crypto dumps. I think a lot of people think that as well, like the dollar pumps and then crypto is gonna dump. But honestly, I've seen both of them trend together. So you just have to be careful with that subjective data. Yeah, it's a crazy wick. Like let's look at this, the ES. Still at the highs. SPY is still at the highs. So yeah, right now, watching Bitcoin, we had the 15-minute close below it, but we still have bullish 30-minute candle. Like it closed above this high, so it's still bullish. So technically it'd be better to long here, but I don't know. I just haven't done enough data with these market conditions. Like before, I would just market long like an ape. But we'll just be patient. So yeah, we'll just look at higher time frames. I think I do have a higher time frame chart somewhere. I think it's black though. I think it's a white chart. So I think this chart, whoa there. Okay, I think this was my higher time frame from months ago. Very bright chart over here. So yeah, we got the 12-hour. All right, so here I want to explain something about this fib level here. So this candle over here, 56.5, this is what really put us into this bear, quote unquote bear market. All right, this candle over here, you guys see this candle, higher time frame, bear market candle here. Okay, so what I did was basically take the fib tool, grab it to just try to find resistance levels, and you take the fib and you connect it to the bottom, which is what really this candle over here. Let me make this red. So if you see this candle over here from 32 to 33, this is what really shifted us into this move. So that's why I started it from here. And right now, if we look, we're literally above the 7.9, which if you guys watch ICT, this is like the institution discount where people like to short. So the fact that we're just going right through it on the first try, it's like, that's like very bullish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you guys see this 7.9 retracement level, 51.4? Like, we're just going right through it. So higher time frames, I'm holding my spot, and To be honest, I'm just waiting to try to buy a good dip. I don't want to FOMO in long here, even though it's probably better, but you know, I haven't really got a good dip. So like even here, we talked about these levels back in like this range. Like I talked about this area here, 43 to 46, and the fact that like we pretty much didn't really reject off of these levels. We pretty much consolidated in these order blocks over here on higher time frame. This is the 12-hour time frame, by the way. So yeah, like we consolidated here, the 7.9, the 0.79 quote unquote discount level for institutions. We're literally above it, you know? So like this shit is pumping something crazy right now, and I'm not in no leverage longs. And yeah, we have to just sit on the sideline and wait, because my style of trading is not to ape. I try not to ape, but you miss out on easy longs. It's all good though. Strategic. All right, so let's see what we got. So let's just look at the let's see how the trend line is looking now. Yep, we're still forming some. Wow, that wick was 550. That was a quick rejection on Bitfinex. That's crazy. So yeah, we're like staying right below the trend line, but still, I think it's too early to take position. We can just wait a little longer, because at the end of the day, the way this hourly is closing, it's bullish right above this high. So like, no reason to fade. So yeah, let's go back to higher time frame. Let's look at this higher time frame chart just so we can get an idea and maybe draw some levels. So another area I had was basically this area here. So back in February, we had this downside move that acted as kind of support to this move at 64K. So that is around 53 to 54K. So if I'm shorting Bitcoin, I would wait, to be honest, maybe until this level here, and I'll wait for either higher time frame structure to turn bearish, or just hold on to spot completely. Because like you can see this level right here, we deviated below, right? So let's just zoom out and just look at this level. So the first time we broke the highs right here, 57K, we broke down and people thought this was the bear market, but we broke back above this 12-hour breaker. So once you break the breaker, it's going to try to act as support. So we had the support here, the deviation, the support, right? 54K. So fast forward, we broke it and we haven't retested it. So 54K is going to be a key area for me where I'll be looking for some swing shorts, but I would not blindly short until we get some confirmation. And another thing I do want to point out is that we do have a CME gap, and I mentioned this on my Twitter yesterday. So the CME gap, I mean, it doesn't have to get filled, but you know, it's just something good to add to your data, I guess. It's basically, if you go to the 12-hour time frame, daily, where is the CME gap? Okay, like this is it right here. So yeah, the CME gap is at 50.2. So that's just going to be a level that I'm going to keep in mind. If we do come down and pull back, I'm going to be looking at that level for some plays, you know. But upside right now, I'm just holding on to spot. I'm not in leverage longs because I like I said, I took a long and I took profit too early. So we're just going to wait patiently and not FOMO into this bull market. CME gap, The CME Gap is basically in the UK. It's like they trade the future market, but their trading session closes on Friday afternoon or Friday night, whatever you want to call it. So on Friday night, their trading is stopped. So basically, since crypto markets are 24 hours, the weekend price action, the price can move. So like during the weekend, we pumped and they closed down here. So a lot of people who shorted are still short from here, I guess. And yeah, CME gaps usually get filled, but not all of them. Like if we look, we haven't really had much gaps. Like we had a gap here, 34K, never got filled. You see? 34K gap never got filled. We had a gap here, it got filled. Gap, 49K gap got filled. So yeah, these gaps, you look for them to get filled, to be honest. So yeah, Bitcoin, very bullish. And I kind of missed out on leverage longs, the apes, but you know, we'll just be patient. So like right now, the way I'll use this trend line is if price is gonna leg up again and do some kind of consolidation, I'd look to long a touch on this trend line, but we have to have like consolidation. So like for example, since we're already above it, if price comes like this, I wouldn't be looking to long because I like to see price just, you know, consolidate first. So yeah, we're just waiting for some intraday plays. And yeah, I hope no one is going to wait for that CME gap at 0. Yeah. There's even one at 24K. But yeah, so like people are saying meme gaps, CME gaps. So before this whole dump, the CME gaps were like literally a 90% win rate. Like, but the thing is, they would fill it right away. So like the fact that they didn't fill this right away was not good. So like usually when we have a gap here, once it starts trading, they're gonna like dump it to fill it. But the fact that we didn't do that, it's like it will probably get filled at a later time. You know, we could go to 56K before we fill it. So like it's never good to just, you know, trade based on it, but it's good to just add it to your confluence in your trading. So yeah, right now I wanted to short, but I have no short setup, to be honest. And if we're looking at higher time frame, like I said, we already are closing above the discount level, aka the institution level to short. So that right there is just telling that we're still bullish. And I would just be looking at this breaker at 53.8, 54K. So we'll just wait there. I mean, we just have to wait patiently, you know? Just set some alerts and patiently wait. Maybe we can draw a chart that can show us a better play setup. But for my style of trading, I really have nothing. So like I would have shorted a SFP, but we didn't SFP. We closed above it. That's bullish. And I don't chase the pump. So like I don't market long while it's going up. It's just not my style of trading. But yeah, this shit is pumping. This is nuts right here. This is crazy. FTX is going for it. And it's funny because if we look at the footprints, we got some underwater shorts on FTX. So the longs are closing on FTX. You can see the longs, they started closing. And some of them are even opening up short. So they're filling shorts up here. So it's interesting. Interesting data. FTX is opening shorts. Who knows who it is, but they are opening shorts. They're not closing. Bybit, they're getting wrecked on shorts. They are opening longs. BitMEX. Let's see what BitMEX is doing. So FTX is shorting. That's very interesting. So BitMEX, I guess they're still kind of delta neutral. So let's see if we can look at the flow on FTX. So if you look at all these limit bids, this is basically someone filling shorts or closing longs. So someone is filling shorts up here on FTX. Let's go to Deribit. I like to see what Sue and the boys are doing. So we're gonna look at Deribit. Where's Deribit? All right, CBD. They got the wall at 53. CBD is still up. So Deribit, they're still kind of bullish. So it's interesting to see that FTX is shorting. That's something interesting to see. So Bitfinex, they have bids around 50.5, so they're waiting for the dip. Like, I'm waiting for this dip too. I'll just be patient. I'll ride this move on spot. I don't care if we go to 56K and I don't have a leverage long, I'll be fine with that. We holding spot. So yeah, Finex has a 50.5 bids, and their CBD, they're not really so aggressive. So we just looking at, so this is trading light. So we're just looking at some order books and see what these exchanges are doing. So they definitely bought in this 50K area. They haven't really been selling off, and they have the wall at 53K. That's where their wall is. So I wonder, like, if this is a short squeeze or this is really a pump. So we saw there. Let's look at their spot. So Bitfinex spot. Okay, even Bitfinex spot is buying. They are buying. They're not selling. They're buying. Interesting. Perpetuals on FTX. Yeah, we're bullish. Bullish as fuck. Excuse my language. And this is the 4-hour candle closing the day. So yeah, like, let's see, like, once we get into this 53.2 to 54 area, that's where I will be looking for a stall. So like, here's my plan going into this level and how I plan to trade it if we do get there. So like, I'm gonna wait until price is gonna reach this level. So we're not gonna set orders to short right away, because we can just go right through that level. So like, once price comes here, we just wait to see how price is reacting, who's opening shorts, if we get some type of structure, and then we could build a position here if it stalls, and then we can target 51Ks or lower. So yeah, that's the plan. Swing trading, we're gonna wait for 53, 54K, wait for structure to form. For right now, intraday, you really just want to buy the dip, in my opinion. So when price is going up like this, you'd rather buy a dip instead of trying to time and short it. It's less risky. Trading light overwhelms me. Yeah, there's a lot of data on trading light, but it's very useful sometimes. Like right now, on another screen, I'm looking at Coinbase. So if we're looking at Coinbase, basically the exchange that's based in the US, we can see that their CFD is diverging here. So like, we have the move up, right? Let's see, can we get a line? So like, we have this move up. You guys can see this blue line. And we have a divergence of CVD over here. So technically it is like a probability you can short here, because like their CVD is diverging on this exchange, on basically one of the most bullish exchanges. So this is something interesting that I am also looking at to give confluence, but at the moment there's no real triggers for a short. We'd have to watch like very, very low time frames. Let me see if I have any other charts that will give me. So like I have a chart with a bunch of trend lines and nothing, no trend lines right now. So it's weird, my mouse is like, my mouse button just disappeared. That's weird. So like I can't see my mouse. It's a glitch. Alright, we're glitching on stream. My mouse cursor is eliminated. Like what the hell is going on? Alright, so give me a second. Trying to fix this, I don't know why. So my mouse cursor is gone, but I guess we have this little thing on trading view. Yeah, the mouse got liquidated, bro. Alright, so we're gonna have to just try to use invisible mouse for now. It's very annoying, but if price is gonna stall here, maybe we can get a long here if we're being aggressive. We have this block here, so we got two reasons, but it'll be an aggressive long. So I don't know what happened to my mouse. I'm like tempted to restart the stream because it's kind of annoying with no mouse. Boys, why everyone short on futures only and not using margin loans? I mean, there's leverage across a lot of platforms. Let me unplug my mouse, maybe that'll help. All right, can you guys hear me? I unplugged my mic by accident. Mic check. All right, so I'm trying to figure out if I could fix this this mouse issue. All right, so still messed up. So I guess we're gonna just have to rock with an invisible mic for now. I mean, invisible mouse. Not really sure why it's invisible though. Yeah, probably restarting. It does suck. So we're just gonna try to use the cursor. All right, so very annoying, but Bitcoin just pumped up we saw the diverging. Maybe if I go back to here, this is where it messed up. Like, what if I just close this platform? Nope, didn't fix it. We about to Google why is my mic disappeared? Why did my mouse disappear? Restart Windows Explorer from Task Manager. You trying to make me delete my whole computer, huh? Restart Windows Explorer. Okay, so Task Manager. So is Windows Explorer in the processors? Like, where is that? I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot. All right, so I think PC restart is better. Yeah, that's probably the best option. I just don't want to turn the stream off. It's just called Explorer, I believe. Do we have any computer guys in here that know? Somebody's saying restart Windows Explorer is like the system. Dude, how do you lose a mouse? It's probably next to your phone. Alright, so Windows Explorer. Alright, so Windows Explorer. Restart. Nah, it did not work. You guys failed me. Press the window key together to open the settings panel. Alright, we got some real... Alright, this guy says press Windows key plus I together to open settings panel. Now press the tab to select first item and then use the arrow key to navigate, and finally open devices, hit enter. Now you use again tab. Honestly, that's probably the most complicated thing I read. I'm just gonna stick with no mouse, bro. Alright, so Bitcoin, we'd wait. We want to take an aggressive long. So the last high was 52.2. No reason to short. We just want to buy dips at this point. Unplug, replug the microphone. Is the microphone trash right now, guys? Okay, Mike. Alright, it's good. Alright, cool. Windows Explorer, restart again. Nope, nothing. So yeah, this is the first time the mouse disappeared. But yeah, let's see. We watching this trend line, high time frame. Let's look at high time frames again. 12-hour time frame, very bullish, and the daily's about to close. So yeah, it's looking like from this move up, we'll get 53 to 54, in my opinion. That's where I think we would see some bear step in. And if we do break 53, 54, then like it's really just 56K that's left. So it's gonna be very interesting. So we 90% in spot right now. And like, I did get lucky because I'll tell you guys something. So like, I think it was around this area. So this candle right here. If you see this candle here, once we got this candle, I hedged about, I would say, I went like 40% into cash and I had 60% spot. But once I saw that, like, I was literally in my Discord and we got this candle above it, I just went back into, I went right back into Bitcoin. So I did like 85-90% into Bitcoin here. One candle changed my whole bias. But yeah, 4-hour time frame bullish. We're just bullish everywhere, so Unfortunately, mean reversion plays will have to wait. Let's look at some TPO. Let's look at some TPO charts. How we looking on the TPO? We're gonna move this tick. All right. POC 51.7, and that's pretty much the high. So, like, it just looks very bullish. 51.7. This is where most of the volume got traded, in this area, and that's pretty much like where the consolidation is. So like even if we dip there, it's a good probability long to take. So like looking at this, is just like, it's crazy bullish. Like we filled the single print today. See, I didn't even look at this, to be honest. I would have held my long. We filled the single print, like single print here, we filled it, and we went back to consolidation. Hindsight, everything looks beautiful. But yeah, like just looking at TPO, you can see like this consolidation period, it's just bullish. Bullish, bullish. And now there's nothing on TPO left. Now we have to go to the charts and see that we have the breaker candle 53.54. So yeah, we just waiting. Maybe I'll look at some altcoins now. I'll try to look at some altcoins, cause I don't know if my charting is gonna be so good without a mouse. It's gonna be hard. So yeah, the chat is really active today. The Windows keys should hit. Thus, you may try the following combination to make your disappearing cursor. So somebody said Windows F3 plus F5. Is this a virus, bro? You trying to give me a virus, bro? So we got 250 people in here, and there's no solution to the disappeared mouse. Yeah, everything just looks bullish. So yeah, did you try Ctrl Alt Delete? Funny guy. If you uninstall your mouse plug, it auto reinstalls the device that helped me before with a glitchy mouse. That could be the solution if I uninstall it. I just think it's a lot of work. Maybe just like after the stream, I'll just basically restart. I'll restart everything. So yeah, like, so people in the chat, did you guys catch a leverage long? Because I didn't. Was anybody? I know people in my Discord, they was long on leverage, so they caught this move up. But something I'm really looking at right now is we have to go back to trading light. Like I can't even. All right, here we go. So I can't open a new tab. We're just gonna have to just try to like blindly click into this stuff. Okay, shit. I don't know where the cursor is. All right, here. There we go. So we're trying to like. There we go. All right, so what I'm really looking at now is the fact that Coinbase is kind of diverging on the CFD here. So that's something I'm going to be watching. As prices going up, we can see like a little divergent on CFD. So if we do have a lower time frame break, maybe I will take like a cheeky short setup. if we do have some lower time frame breaks. So right now, okay, so maybe something like this. Trying to get the, all right. All right, so we have this 3-minute consolidation. We have the EMA here, right? So if we do something like get a 3-minute close below here and then come back and retest this part, it could be like a low, like a, you know, invalidation trade for a scalp, and we can target like this high or something. So we'll watch for something like that. And now the reason, so like we have bullish hourly, bullish everything, but I see lower time frame that CVD is diverging. So maybe we can try to get like a mean reversion play. Let's look over here. Mean reversion tools. We broke the mean. So yeah, we're just gonna. So the mean, I would say, is like we're at where the price of like. So like you see this consolidation over here. So like in this whole area, you would say like this is like the mean of this range. So like we broke above it, so we're outside of this average. So we expect it to revert back into here. It doesn't always have to. It's just a style of trading that a lot of people like to do on lower time frames. So they just like to mean revert trade. I do it a lot for scalping. But you have to have invalidations. So I remember just doing shorts, a lot of shorts, and the only thing that saved me from shorting back in September when the bull market was starting was like risking 2% but going for like 4R or something. And you have to like let your targets hit. But yeah, I'm kind of upset that my mouse is messed up because I did want to chart something, but I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I think it'll be a little bit more difficult without a mouse. So maybe like if we can try to draw some new areas. So like just looking at this, I have trend lines here. So like when price is gonna, if the price eventually comes here, I'll be looking to play these trend lines. Like I could even, what I like to do, I like to drag the trend line here because we had a support. So down here, I will be also looking for longs. And then with the same slope, you could drag, I guess you can drag it. Hold on, let me just delete that. So yeah, a lot of my sniper entries, they come off trend lines. So like a lot of them, it comes from just blindly longing the trend lines. So like if you master these trend lines, like you can catch a lot of good moves on these trend lines, trust me. Especially in the bull market. Like you can see Ethereum from this lower time frame trend line, it's like stuck to this trend line right here, right? You see the trend line just acting as like a tough area of resistance. You had the deviation here, deviation, you know? I don't have enough faith in myself. My trend lines I respect so well, but I need more faith. Yeah, so like here's the thing, bro. When you draw a trend line, right? You just have to play it. It's just like when you draw your level on the chart. You have to play it. That's the only way you will learn about your levels. You have to play your levels. If you have a level on the chart, play it, put a stop loss, and you know, if you lose, just learn from it. But don't be scared not to play. Like, don't not play it because you don't feel confident. You just gotta learn, you know. So like right now we have the CBD that's diverging, and all this means is like people are buying at market less. So like ideally, as price goes up, you want to see people, you know, buying at market more. So the fact that people are less aggressive, it just shows like some type of lower time frame exhaustion, but it's not always accurate, you know, because like we can literally continue pumping. It's just something to use as a confluence if you see a setup, just like any other oscillator or indicator. And like, so like I'll explain to you, if I could like get my mouse over here. So I had something similar where I used oscillators. So I had this chart here, and I'll tell you why I was like taking a short in that consolidation range. Hold on, let me just remove this. Yeah, this sucks, guys. I'm sorry. It just delays the stream because I can't see my mouse. There we go. All right, so I'll show you something and basically why I took a short in this consolidation range. So so this top indicator here is like an oscillator. So it's similar to RSI, similar to the stochastics and stuff like that. So after a move up like this, so like we had this move up here, and this is how I use this indicator for lower time frame confluence. So we had this move up here. So ideally, I'm looking to try to fade it into at least the origin of the move or possibly lower. So like during this consolidation, I can see that we have some diverging oscillators. So you see how it's consolidating, but the oscillators are forming lower lows, lower lows. You can see like the lower lows are forming, right? Lower lows, we're consolidating and continue to form in lower lows. So yeah, we shorted and then we covered. I covered at 51.420 just to be safe, and then we caught the long, but we closed the long early. So this indicator gave me a bit confluence, and it was similar. Like I posted it over here. I was kind of trolling in this tweet, the 50.2k target. So like I was expecting it to fill CME, but you can see like the red line at the top of the screen. That's the diverging that I was kind of referring to. Okay, so now I don't know how I'm gonna find my mouse to get back into Control Tab. Okay, yeah, good. Control Tab gets me to the windows. So yeah, right now we just, you know, waiting for an opportunity. I think for Bitcoin, I don't have really a setup right now. But yeah, can you quickly show indicators names? Sure. On Trading Light, this is the CVD indicator. That's the one I'm talking about. But the other indicators on TradingView, it's paid indicators by InSilico. So you'd have to pay for their suite basically. But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, my trading style, since I already missed the leverage long, I'm just gonna wait patiently for a nice dip, and I'm not gonna FOMO into Bitcoin, even though I should, but it's fine. I'll make money on spot. So like the first area of dips that I'm looking for is down here. So like at 50.5, if we come here, then I'll look for I'll look to play along here, but it won't be blind orders. So the difference between waiting for price to come and blind is like there's a big difference. But basically we had the origin, the move out here, out of the origin, So yeah, we expect a retrace at some point, and it will give confluence with the CME gap. So yeah, we just got to be patient, you know. A lot of times patience saved me and helped me make money by not FOMOing. I removed FOMO out of my emotion. So like, if you want to be a successful trader, I highly believe that having FOMO is something that you have to eliminate immediately, because FOMO will get you wrecked eventually. It could make you money, but you will get wrecked off of it. So yeah, maybe we can even draw a fib tool if I could find a fib. So like so the markup happened here. So we're gonna draw a fib tool. So if we drew the fib tool on this, all right, but we have to wait kind of for a top. So like, if we're gonna try to guess the top here, then we can see that down below we're gonna have some Fibonacci levels to play long on. But in order for us to know, we have to wait until the structure shifts. So like, to me, marking the fib level here is not as accurate, because we want to wait for a real pivot to happen. So where the structure breaks and we start downtrending. So that's how we know that our Fibonacci levels will be higher probability, to be honest. Do you ever take a trade on deviations of trendline, or is that too risky? If so, could you explain what to look for? So that's a really good question, because a lot of times price deviates below the trend line. So like, I don't have back tested data for that, but hold on, let's just watch this pump. I'll get back to that. So yeah, let's just look. Bitcoin is pumping even more. We're pumping even more. So yeah, I even had a trend line here during my sleep, but you know, we managed this bad. Sleep, bro. Sleep, man. Sleep is like something that you can't really sleep much if you're trying to kill the crypto markets, bro, to be honest. Because I even had another chart with trendline here, and like, we didn't even retest it. But yeah, let me get back to your point. So let's just look at price. Let's just take a look at what's going on. So even on Coinbase right now, they're still not getting aggressive. So maybe we could go to FTX and we can see what they're doing, because I remember FTX was shorting this shit. So FTX is actually shorting this up move, and it's interesting because if somebody is shorting a lot on FTX, I would assume that it has to be a big player. So you can see here, I'm trying to move this bigger. I guess I can't really make this bigger, but you can see the short open at the VWAP here around 51.6. So he hasn't really closed his short. So we have underwater shorts on FTX at 51.6. All right, let's keep that in mind. 51.6 is the underwater short. So when I look at this type of data, I like to catch lower time frame plays on it. So basically, what I think about is, if this person shorting here is holding underwater here at 51.6, I'm gonna try to watch and see where he's gonna close, because when he closes his short, price is gonna pump, and it can give you an opportunity to catch a lower time frame scalp to the downside, because he shorted, so they got his liquidity, and now price could, you know, kind of reverse. But another thing to note is that if this person is building a position, then he's not going to close his short. And when you see that in the order books, you know that it's a commercial player, somebody with a lot of capital that is not afraid of a 1K move, because he's going to be building his short here. So he started at 51.6. So I'm going to watch FTX just to see what's going on. Maybe this is Sam. Who knows? We don't know yet. all we know is that he added to his shorts on this pump. So like, it's someone with a lot of capital, I can tell you that much, because a 1K move is kind of a big deal. So he added 6 million at market. He had an 8.7 mil short at 52.6, and I'm guessing 52.7. And I can see from the size that he's taken is that it's a whale or somebody that has a lot of capital. He could be hedging, so something also to note. So this is kind of a bearish candle over here. So like, let's look. So yeah, we have this kind of a bearish candle. We took out the highs. So now that we took the highs out, we're gonna see 3-minute time frame if we're gonna close below here and then maybe start downtrending. So ideally, I would wait for something like this. So like, we come dip over here on this candle, we're gonna close below it and then retest, because you have your invalidation at this candle. You can even short now. Like, if you take a short now, like maybe I can scale into a short, like open not even half size, like 10%. So like, maybe I could just do that. I can just add, like, open 5% of my position here, and then if it goes back above here, then I could close it. So like, this is a 3-minute candle, so it's still bullish. I would consider this a bullish consolidation. But now, if we start to look at higher time frames, we have now a bearish engulfing candle, but there is still 24 minutes until the daily closes. So we know that Coinbase, they have diverging CVD. We know that someone on FTX is opening shorts, and now we kind of have a reason to look for short pullbacks because we have easy invalidation. And plus, now that we have a 30-minute candle that is bearish engulfing, also a 15-minute candle, but there's still a lot of time. So that's why I added, I just took a small percentage of my short, and now that we have some type of structure, we can start to look for possibly some lower time frame scalping or something like that. So let me just look at this chart. So you can see that we're back in the trend, the trend line. So like, I would want to see this area hold if we're bullish, right? 52.2. And then you know that there's going to be underwater shorts over here. So you can even look to play long in this area. So like, I added, like on my other account, I just took a small, like it's not even my full size position. I would rather add on confirmation, because now we have invalidation on lower time frame up here. So like, your stop could be here. So like, if we get back here, I'll just exit and look for another opportunity. You can even stop out above this candle here, 550. So like, if we're gonna pull back here, we close above, you can get out and look to get back in. We could come back below, you can add. So like, yeah. So I just added at market around here, and now I'm just chilling and just gonna wait to see how price is gonna form, because we still have a lot of time to close, and we know what happens during the daily. So like, just gotta be patient. Patient. Also, longs are trapped. Yeah, you can. So just looking at the chart, you know that people are gonna ape long over here. So you know that there's apes that longed on this breakout. So we know that there's trapped traders here. So if price reverses here, we can not exit, but just wait to see if we start pumping above, then exit. So that's the plan. Because I would be looking to add over here, to be honest. So like if we get up here, I'm just gonna add not full size yet because we still kind of are bullish, but we'll just add slightly and just you know, see what's up. So now we have lower time frame structure plus we got the bearish engulfing 15-minute candle that isn't closed yet, but it did reject off the trend line, so we're just waiting. So I guess this stream is just like, you know, we're chilling, discussing some lower time frame price. Appreciate everyone for joining, and I would like to include my sponsor in this stream. So without no mouse, we were able to get it. So if you guys want more streams like this, I need y'all to go use my ref link on Delta and try out the exchange and actually trade on it. It's a pretty good exchange. To be honest, the liquidity, I get filled more on Delta versus Bybit, and it's sad because the Bybit market makers are just brutal, like horrible. So we had the bounce here, and this could have been an aggressive long, and I'll tell you why. We have the breaker 5-minute plus the trend line, so that's 2 reasons to aggressively long, but I'm looking for a mean reversion. I mean, this could be a good long though, to be honest. And we have the EMA below it. No, you don't have to KYC on Delta. Amazing job without mouse. Thank you, bro. I'm trying. This mouse sucks. So yeah, Delta is just like any other future platform. So US users cannot use Delta, but yeah, I mean, if you've been around crypto long enough, you already know that if you're in the US, you can't trade on these platforms, but it's always a way. Do they have scam wicks? So from my experience, not really yet. I haven't been scam wicked, and their support team is very helpful. So like if you do get scam wicked, they will refund you at this point. All right. So here we go. We're watching Bitcoin. We see that right now, FTX, I guess he took some profit on shorts. We see FTX is shorting, which is interesting. So we're going to pay attention to that. And we're going to see if this 30-minute candle closes like this. That would basically mean that we engulfed it, and it can give you some lower time frame confirmation, because your invalidation would be above it, right? If the 30-minute closes above this candle, then you know you're wrong, you know? So you can take some cheeky short setups, which is why I entered a small position, but I'm just waiting for a pullback maybe. And I know the daily's gonna close, so a lot of stuff happens at the daily, like a daily pump, so they could easily stop you out above here. So like, we'll see. We got 50 minutes until the daily closes, so I think I'll just stick around a few minutes after the daily, and yeah, we'll see. Yeah, yesterday I said this might be the local top. I did think it was gonna be the local top, but I mean, environment is very bullish, so like I was wrong, and like I should have held this long, but it's all good, because like if I'm making, so it was on my DGen account, if I'm making like 5%, 3% on this move down with leverage, and I make 2% here or 1%, I think it was a little under 1% on this long, that's like 6%. So 6% on that DGen account, it's fine. That's why I'm not really aggressive here. Daily close in 38 minutes? Nah, bro. In 47 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna watch also the DXY, because this scam wick on the DXY is crazy, bruh. Like, let's look at it at the 5-second time frame. Look at it. This is the 5-second time frame, right? So this wick happened within 5 seconds. Look at that shit. Like, how do you do that? How does within 5 seconds you wick that? Like, that's crazy. So like, I think something is gonna brew. There's gonna be something brewing this week in all of the markets. Like, look at DXY now. The volatility is gone. And when volatility is gone like this, like, you can expect some crazy shit to happen. Like, look, you don't see this price action on the DXY never. Look, where you see this consolidation. You see? Look how tight it is now. Consolidation, they already got the downside, you know? Quant computers, could be. All right, so the music just stopped. Let me just put it back. So I think I'm even getting used to like no mouse. Oh wow, I got my mouse back. Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. We got the mouse back. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, the mouse said the music sucks. So once we changed the music, the mouse was good. So it was the music that was bad. All right, where's my chart? So yeah, should flip long here, right? Because we had the retest of the trend line. And like, if price reverses up here, then I understand these dynamics now. Now I'm gonna have to start looking for longs on these quick retests. But usually a quick retest like this, I don't like to long unless market is very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. And I can see even if we look at Coinbase, you can see they did like that dip a little bit. So some people started market buying, and now we have the 52,500 seller, 40 Bitcoin. Let's take a look at FTX. All right, so here on FTX, somebody's limit filling their shorts. So they just have their shorts because we can see the shorts are still, not closing. So he's not aggressively shorting. He's more so limit filling. But yeah, we're holding a small short, and maybe we can flip long. I just don't feel like doing high leverage right now because I'm streaming. But like, if I'm gonna long here on my DGen account, it'll be like 25x or something because I can just take the loss below it. But I don't know. I just feel like we are due for a pullback. Even like, you see that CME gap? It's like lining up with this trend line. So this trend line, I'm really just gonna sit on this trend line and just wait. Like, you will see if price does reverse, then I'm gonna be longing these trend lines here. So like, the origin of this trend line, it goes way back to over here. This is, you guys can copy my trend lines because this is what I'm watching. So January, it goes back to over here, right? Consolidation, deviation, resistance, and now we broke it over here and we haven't really retested it. You see the break over here? So we didn't retest it. So on the first retest, I love to long these retests. So we just gonna patiently sit here for the long, because that's just my trading style. I'm not so good at longing while price is going up because I like to long dips. GRTUSDT analysis. I think that's an altcoin on Coinbase. Sure, I'll look at that real quick. Just give me a second. Minute, still holding the EMA. My cat is chilling in the office with me while I'm streaming. He's just chilling, guys. But yeah, so like, if we're gonna look at Bitcoin right now, we see that right now we potentially have a 30-minute bearish engulfing. But that doesn't really mean anything, right? Because you can see here we had a 30-minute bearish engulfing. People probably shorted this. And look, like we just reversed. It's just, you know, just like some little type of confluence. Because we could even mark out like this level here, bro. Like, we know that there's shorts trapped over here. So this could be a downside target. So like, I know shorts are going to be trapped over here. They're going to want to close. So if we do dip, I'm going to be longing this shit, bro. Like, for like a quick little scalp. So that's just my style of trading. I like to scalp. I'm not really the best trend trader. Although like for example, if you're new to this stream, I talked about this. So like, I long Bitcoin over here. Literally, my long entry is 29 point. This is Bitfinex, but on Bybit it went lower. Like, so like, I long the September futures contract, and my entry is 29,300, right? 29,300, and like I took profit at like 30.6, and at 33K, I was already out of my position like 70%. So I had this bottom right here, and I took most of my profits over here. Like, I'm not the best trend trader, but yeah, we're trying to get better. Why don't I talk about order blocks? Well, cause like right now it's like this is like bullish consolidation, so it's like the order blocks, like there's no order blocks. So I don't see no order blocks. You can say this is an order block here, and I did mark it over here, right? We see the consolidation and the break. So that's why I marked this area. But I don't know, it's like there's not much right now. It's like kind of a different environment. It's like trending, the trending market. All right, so we retesting. I'm not gonna add to short here. So I'm not fully short in a short position. I'm just like 10% position because I wanted to wait, but you can see like we consolidated here, and now we can see if most likely we're gonna get a 3-minute close above here and see if we can test these highs. So like, if these longs that longed here get relief, then we know that it's still very bullish. All right, so let me look at GRT since people are talking about that. So GRT, oh shit, this is completely different. GRT, USD, I'll look at it on Coinbase. Like, look at this shit, bro. This was today. That's like a 14% wick. Shit, bro. You guys are talking about that. Look at, oh, look, bruh. That's tough. All right, so let's look on the hour time frame. 4 hour. So clearly they took out a lot of stops, and now we're testing these highs, but we haven't closed above it. So I guess like this can be your ordinary breakout play on GRT, because you have here like the origin of the breakdown. So like, you could long now and front run the breakout, but I think the safest play for these type of stuff is like to long after the breakout. But from this wick, you can see they took out a lot of stops, so maybe they will pump this shit, because this is GRT is like a rotation from institutions. Since it's on Coinbase, institutions will rotate into GRT. So like, look at this shit, bro. That's tough. So yeah, lower time frame, we want to see Bitcoin close above 52.5. Yeah, higher time frame, swing positions on my main. I'm gonna be watching 53, 54. So we're just gonna be strategic. We're just gonna watch this area, and I'm pretty sure over here you're gonna see some type of consolidation. Now, if Bitcoin is just gonna rip straight through this level, then bruh, like it's gonna be crazy. Like if we rip through this level, like if we completely rip through there, it's gonna get crazy. And if we rip through 56.5, then shit. But I would hedge some Bitcoin here. I don't even care, because a lot of my spot buys were like 33K. So I bought more spot around this area, and I already sold some at 40. So I've sold some at 41.5. So I sold some spot for like 26% gain, 41.5, and then I sold some more at 50.4. So if we do get up here, then I'll be happily to sell some more and just wait for a dip while I leverage trade, to be honest. All right, so yeah, even on this chart, I had these levels marked. This discount zone over here. Order block here, broke both of them. No chance, up only to 100K. Shit, bruh. If we go to 100K without no dips, that's completely different. SRM. So a lot of people from Twitter are rotating into SRM, Serum, because they see the success that Sol is having, and I was taking longs on Sol. All right, hold on. My cat wants to get out. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, we back, boys. Let's see where we at. All right, so what is this, Sol? Yeah, bro. I can't believe this trade right here, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, I had tried to long this. I think it was, where was the wick? Like 112 a wick. And I missed my long entry by like 60 cents on Bybit. I mean, shit, I would have probably closed anyway, but the point is, like, we didn't get filled. I'm talking about this trade here. All right, so let's look at this, because, like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Where is this setup? Wow, this was a long time ago, damn. Okay, this trade here, like 112.20, and the bottom was 112.80. I kind of missed it by like 40 cents, and I wasn't at my computer. I just had the bid set. So when I saw that I missed it, bro, I was like, damn. Like, it was around here, I believe. See, like this, 112.80. 47%. All right, so let's go back to Bitcoin just to see what's going on. So clearly the bulls are alive. Clearly we should have long the trend line, so the environments are very bullish. The fact that this trend line just held right away is completely bullish as fudge. The 30-minute engulfing candle just got engulfed. 1 minute to close. So yeah, like bullish as shit, and I'm only like 10% in position that I would like to be in short. I'm underwater, but I mean, we'll probably just cut the trade on a 5-minute close over here. So I'm not gonna add to the position. I'll just take the small loss, barely anything. So yeah, like we should be longing. We're trying to go for the high RR setups. Don't forget SRM. So somebody wants me to look at SRM. I think we just took a peek at it. SRM. Yeah, the rotation setup. And if you look, like what I paid attention to FTX, they like the 20 EMA. They love that 20 EMA moving average. Wow, though, like this happened today, right? Like shit. This SRM like shit. Like 13% drop. Like they took out every leverage trader, bro. So like I guess now it has more of a chance to pump because they already cleaned out the liquidity. You have this breaker candle with the... So like if I'm being patient and trying to long SRM, it would have to be on a dip over here, because like it would have to be like on a dip right here to continue up. You can see that's the point of breakdown. We consolidated, we broke above it, and we haven't retested yet. So like that's the only place I would look to long, because you can invalidate below here. All right, so Bitcoin is pumping. Yeah, so definitely got to start aping these little drops right here. We didn't even test this 5-minute order block. Barely, one touch. So longs got relief easily. And something I did see was that Coinbase did buy that dip. So if we're gonna look at CBD again, Coinbase bought that little dip. See that? This little dip, they just heavily bought into it. So 53K. It's looking like 53K already. So if you long this dip, that's like a 0.5% move. Not the best risk to reward, to be honest. Alright, so we pumping, so I'm just gonna cut that little loss real quick. I'm just gonna close some of the position. Just mark it out. Take that loss. Alright. And now we just wait. Cause that is bullish. Like I know from data when we're just gonna bounce off the trend line right away like this, the environment is changing bullish. So like we have to go back in the drawing board and start to try to catch these lower, like these low risk plays. So like it was 10% of my position that I normally take on my DGen account. So closing it is fine because the daily's about to close and we can get the daily fade you know, so we can re-enter higher, or we can just wait if they SFP this high on the 5-minute. But to be honest, the 30-minute is now bullish, so no reason to be shorting this move. So I'll take the small loss and then just wait for a better opportunity. There we go, that's the squeeze. See? That's why you just gotta get out. You gotta get out before this happens. So yeah, let's see FTX, because I'm very interested to see what they're doing. So FTX, aping, apes are alive. All right, so what else? What can we look at? My screen is not moving. I think my screen is pretty good, to be honest. So is my screen frozen, guys? All right, so we SFP'd. So if we want to add now, let's see. So we SFP'd the high. We can just keep adding and closing because the risk to reward is good, but not yet. See, like this 5-minute candle is just going straight for that SFP. That was the first 5-minute after the daily, after the 30-minute. Yeah, this is nuts right now. This is like, it's reminding me of ape season, except for like funding is relatively low, but the way price is, people are just aping. All right, so we're gonna Bybit funding. All right, so funding. So funding is slightly increasing, but it's not at levels where people are very, very over leveraged. What's an SFP? It's a swing failure pattern. So like we close below the high, but these are on lower time frames. I really like to play the hourly SFPs. But if you look at the hourly, like, just look at this shit. Different. So that would have been a easy scalp. All right, so like let's look at some altcoins. Somebody said Litecoin. Litecoin is coming down. Damn, Litecoin had a massive move. Like long term, you'd buy Litecoin here. Like, if I'm waiting for a swing trade on Litecoin, I'll wait for the dump. Just patiently wait. Because this is when the inorganic demand came here. This is inorganic price action. See how it's just T-whopping up? That's inorganic. Can wait for a clear of these lows and then buy here. But ideally, 184 on the first retest, it should be good unless we get a big nuke. Alright, so back to Bitcoin. We're trying to get a good RR set up to the downside. But right now, Bitcoin is just apely bullish. Alright, can you take a look at AXX, please? Inorganic price action. So, oh, this move happened on a lot of altcoins. 10% move down. So it seems like a lot of people are rotating back into Bitcoin expecting like a bigger move up, which is why it can be dangerous to short, as people are starting to rotate back in Bitcoin. They're getting out of these altcoins. So you can see a lot of altcoins had these ugly moves. Ethereum is kind of consolidating. So the best thing to do is to wait until Ethereum looks bullish, and then you can get back into altcoins, because Ethereum will really start the rally. But for now that Bitcoin is bullish, a lot of people will rotate back into Bitcoin. So they'll sell their altcoins and then buy some Bitcoin. AVAX 47, look, consolidation. This was, I was sleeping, so I see a lot of altcoins had this little liquidation wick, like 15% drop. Like almost all the altcoins had that in 1 hour. That's a lot. Like that's a lot of drop right there. So like a lot of people got liquidated, and now like price is compressed. So yeah, like my plan on Bitcoin is to just look for lower time frame momentum moves and just wait for a nice dip to come and just continue trying to take plays, because we have that 12-hour 54k level from the first breaker that I think will give some problems. So that will be the first area that I would look to take some higher time frame positions. And for now, we can just, you know, play the lower time frame on the degen accounts and just try to, you know, accumulate some shit, you know. So yeah, I think maybe we got 20 minutes until the daily closes. We're kind of stalling above these highs, so let's see what happens at the daily close, and then maybe we can look for a reshort, more aggressive. But yeah, it's all about patience. So like, you know, people shorted this 5-minute candle, so 52.5. It's just areas to watch. So 52.5, the reason I kind of believe people shorted is because we had this wick up, so they're just gonna market close, and then, you know, it pumped right after. So yeah, what platform would you recommend for footprints chart? So I do like XO charts. It has a lot of they have a lot of different data points. So XO charts, I do prefer that. 30-minute time frame, we had this wick. So the hour still kind of looks bullish. So yeah, we're just gonna wait, like be patient and not FOMO into the trade, because like I remember how like I made most of my trades during the initial bull run. I was just patiently waiting for dips, and as price was going up, I just held spot, and I was happy to collect the money on the spot and just, you know, wait for higher probability leverage setups. Short less than you're longing, so you rather buy the dip. Like you can see here, buying this dip was better than trying to short and go for the high RR trade. But this is all data that, you know, is good to collect. So we got 18 minutes until the daily closes, and I'm guessing China is going to be active. So watching the Asia session tonight is going to be something that I will be doing. I'm just going to watch how they plan to trade, because Asia is usually right, bro. Like they're not usually offside. Like you can see, they consolidated here, they ran the lows, and then eventually ran back above. So Asia is winning always. They caught the low here. Consolidation, they got the low here. Like Asia really controls Bitcoin. I hope everyone knows that. Consolidation. They're not offside a lot. shorted the top, pull back, long the low. So if you can track Asia's positions, you will be winning, son. Are you winning? Do I trade alts? Sometimes. So I was trading a lot of AVAX the past couple weeks. So I was trading AVAX and I was trading SOL, but I wouldn't trade this price action on altcoins. So right now, I think I would just focus on Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is gonna do. So like if Bitcoin is gonna nuke, I think altcoins will drop, and if Bitcoin is going to pump, I think altcoins will lag a bit. So as you can see, Luna is down 6% on the day. Bitcoin is up 1.7. You can see Ethereum is down 0.5%, a little over, and Bitcoin is up. So people are rotating to Bitcoin. So it's just something to note. We got a bunch of trend lines down here. So we're just going to keep all of these trend lines just in case. You know, you never know what trend line is going to make you money. So yeah, let's go to a different chart and see if we could pull a higher time frame trend line. Let's see if we got something from like up here. So these slopes, I don't think we'll be able to, like, look at this. Look at this trend line. Like, we broke it, never retested. So if we ever come back here, I don't think we will for a long time. That trend line will get long. But yeah, the slopes here are kind of different. So maybe we could grab a slope from here. Try to just find anything. Like, we have this slope here. So I do like this trend line. Resistance. Resistance. Support. Break. Resistance. Let's see if... Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. So we got the trend line. Clap. Everyone clap. Clap. Let me see some clappers in the chat if you guys are alive. The clap emoji. There we go. Alright, so we found a trend line that I didn't really see. And this trend line, I like this trend line a lot. I like it a lot, bro. So that is going to be an area that I will be watching. So don't share this trend line with people. Just keep this for the people in the Discord. We're going to watch that 54.2 level because it's going to give us confluence with that resistance area that we think is going to be trouble. 53.8, 54.2. All right, so we're just going to watch that because it's very, I say, these trend lines, they're very high probability because the invalidation is right there, bro. Like, when price is gonna come up here, if you're gonna be shorting here, 4-hour time frame, 1 hour, if price starts closing above, then you're out of the trade. And if price pumps above, you'll probably take more of a loss on slippage, but I mean, the risk to reward on this is just tremendous, you know? So we're gonna look for that 54.2 trend line, and then we're gonna try to optimize this trend line to give us better, you know, better stuff. But anyways, let's look on lower time frame and see what's going on up here. Okay, so Asia's gonna open soon. I think we're gonna have a, you know, a good Asia session, and we're gonna see if Asia's gonna consolidate it and build their position to either send it more up or send it back down. Because you can see yesterday's Asia session, we just consolidated over here, and once London came, we wicked both sides. We had more volatility here, and then eventually we broke now. So a lot of people are going to be sitting at, you know, 52K to look for longs. So 52K is going to be a region where a lot of people is going to want a long 52K. So that's just going to be a level that if we lose 52K, then I know that, you know, bulls are starting to step up How long have I been trading? I would say so I got into crypto December 2017 when I bought 16K, the top, and then basically I started taking trading serious 2018, 2019, and then I would say November 2020, that's when I went full time into crypto. And basically, you know, from there I just been trading full time. I've had, I would say, so April 2020 I wasn't profitable that month. May 2020 I was not profitable. No, actually, yeah, so April and May I lost a good percentage, and then I was able to make a lot of, well, not a lot of it, a good amount of it back in June. So, you know, trading crypto full time. So this 30-minute candle, we have a nice little doji. So we'll see how price is gonna react. Very interested to see what Asia is gonna do today, because we know that there's gonna be people sitting, waiting to buy this retest. So these are the patient traders over here. They're gonna wait for this retest and they're gonna long. So if we lose that level, then you know that momentum is shifting, and more so, if price nukes straight below, then you can know that bulls are losing. But for now, shit is bullish. Momentum indicators, slight divergence, but nothing too crazy. Like you can see, the RSI is slightly diverging. MACD similar, momentum similar, all these oscillators similar. And the reason I'm looking for lower time frame shorts is because I feel like the risk to reward is better on the downside than versus up. Because if I'm taking a short with tight invalidation, like for example, if I'm invalidating up here and I'm risking 1%, I could target 2 right here. I could target a 4R here, 7R, like that, with a tight stop. So I was doing a lot of this before the bull market started. Like I was just risking 2%, 1% on setups like this, and just like having like a 45% win rate, and still able to make very good profits, because these setups is the risk to reward right here. You can get good risk to reward coming to the downside on this extension, but you have to be disciplined with your stop. You can't really, you know, go all in on shorts, because you're putting yourself up at risk to just get wrecked, to be honest. Because price can continue to go up to like 56, 54K. So you want to have that invalidation, and you just want to cut the loss. So if you're going to risk 1%, risk 1%, go for 2, 3%, you know? They should not be holding percent. I think some people's talking about some, so I think John, my admin or mod, he's talking about DeFi coins, I guess. Draw the trend line under 721 bottom, touching 8.5 bottom. We are just under that resistance. Under 721. So 721. Also, this connected to 8.5 bottom. July, August 5th. All this. I guess my trend line is different, because we're like kind of, but I can see like this is I guess this is a nice trend line as well. This is, I kind of like this one. Support, 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 resistance, and now around 53.8. Yeah, that's a good trend line. We got some trend line beasts over here. Who said that? Who? All right, so predict with channel points. What the hell is this? All right. There's something like, I don't know, there's like, pump or dump daily. Somebody did like something like that. Unlock a random sub. I don't know how to work this stuff. So like pump or dump daily. There's like something shit in the pool. I don't know. There's like some Twitch activity. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you did it? Predictions? Okay, cool. Went past that trend line from February 28th. Draw that line if you like. Okay, we drew this line. 54. Wait, did I already have this trend line up? Yeah, like, so I had this trend line up on a different chart as well, like, or maybe I just drew that. I forget. So many trend lines. But we know that we're waiting for a nice dip. All right. So yeah, predict. Do you guys think there will be a daily pump or a daily dump? Five minutes remaining, boys. Dumperino. So yeah, remember these daily trades, you can take it in 30 seconds. So you can mark it in and mark it out quick. Quick. So people are saying daily pump. This is how the hourly is looking right now. We closed completely above this high, and we had the fake dump. We didn't even retest it. Bullish, and now it looks like it's going to continue to be bullish. But I used to trade these, like I'd long the daily open, but I don't know. I just stopped doing it. I'd rather buy a fast dump. So like if we get a fast dump, I'd rather buy that. Those are more high probability from my experience. Like if we get it, like I'm talking about like a scam pump followed by a scam dump, I'm buying this right here. I just like to take higher probability. Asia has spoken. All right, boys, here we go. We getting some buying into the daily. So let's see what's gonna happen. All right, let's take a look at Bybit, how they're doing. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that joined the stream, that stuck around. Appreciate you guys. This is more like just, you know, chilling, watching the Bitcoin price, seeing what's good. And then before I end the stream, I'll just do a little summary of how I will be looking to play it. And just, you know, my advice basically on approaching this type of bullish price action, you know. And just one tip is like, if you're gonna short, just make sure you have stop loss. And like, trust me, you don't want to degen short. And I'm talking about adding to your loser. You don't want to do that, especially in this environment, because we can mark up much higher than you think. So if you're gonna short and it's not a degen account, it's your main account, just make sure you have that invalidation level and you respect your invalidation level. But if you're gonna build a position, then it's different. Just make sure you have a plan and, you know, size accordingly to your risk tolerance. That's my advice if you do plan to short. So yeah, we're just watching. Daily closes in 2 minutes. We're just looking to see what's gonna happen. This is This is a good song going into daily close, boys. Some Asian type of vibes. About to get it. So we have this high. We have the people that bought this breakout over here. So we have some longs trapped in this area. And let's see if they get relief on the daily, because they're still kind of, if they market long, if they close here, they take probably a loss because of fees. But let me just look at the order books. So yeah, the ask size is stacked, and there's still people market buying into the daily close. Okay, so it looks like we about to get a little pump. Let's see how far this pump goes. So we're gonna go back here to this mean reversion tool and see if we can get some mean reversion plays over here. So 52.9, and then we have 52.8. 5-minute time frame, we got 53.1. We're just trying to mean reverse scalp. And then 10-minute, 15-minute, 53.1. Alright, so let's see what happens on this daily. There we go. That's the daily close. Let's see how apes are gonna happen. What the apes are doing. Alright, nothing. FTX, longing. Alright, so the longs got relief. We got the Asian music going on. We're about to get that pump. So 53.1 is that Coinbase wall. 53. Okay, so they're selling off. Let's see what Binance is doing. They're active right now. Binance Future CBD is still up. Look at these walls over here at 53. 1.7K ready to get filled. So right off the bat, there is no daily pump. They did not test this high. All right, so they did not test the high. But still hourly bullish time frames. 51.8 would be the first level of the retest support resistance flips. Price closed right under monthly fib. One looks good on the chart. All right, the buyers coming in. Let's see where this pump is at. 30-second time frame right here. Second time frame. They trying to protect. Five minutes. Oh. All right, so we just gonna take a little position on a short, small position. So I just added like a small position to the short because we're still bullish technically. So it's just like an ape short trying to collect some degen plays, but it's not a lot of selling volume yet. Not a lot of volume yet. So these are degen plays, and if I'm looking at the chart now, this is, I would still consider this consolidation, bullish consolidation. So we have so far weak selling volume. All right, was that it for the dump? Now I guess we can expect them to go for the highs now. So we just added a small size over here, and we're gonna see if they take out the highs, and we'll see, depending on how the price reacts here. Then I would look to either cover or add a little bit more, but not full size, because this shit could pump. Still bullish. So not really much, not much, you know, pressure from either side. Maybe the bulls are about to start going crazy, but you can see, look at all these walls over here up to 53K, and that's on Binance. So I think most likely would be to close the short acceptance above 53K. So I did not add yet, so I have a small size just scaling in, and we'll see how price is going to react if it does get above 53, because then we'll just close, and then we'll look at 53.8, because I remember that level. And yeah, we're just going to try to catch some mean reverts, but we're not really reverting. We just keep going up. Here we go. A lot of flow coming in. This is the high. Funding is neutral. People are shorting. So some shorts are opening. I wonder what FTX is doing. Let's look at FTX. FTX is just adding to shorts here. Somebody just added to shorts. So yeah, he's adding to his shorts, by the way. So he's building a position. I'm pretty sure he is. So somebody on FTX is building a short. If they puke their short, bruh, it's gonna be over. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that stuck around in this stream. We just been chilling, looking at Bitcoin lower time frame, just trying to find something, a small risk or like good risk to reward play. Because if I'm shorting up here, then I'm banking on us coming to like 52K. So like, I'm really banking on these levels, a good 1.2% move. And if I'm closing at 53K, it'd be like a less than 1% stop. But these are just like not really strategic, because, you know, we're just trying to time momentum, and trend is still up. So here we go. Let's see, as we break this level, let's see if we get more aggressive buyers. So I just want to really just like, if we break above here, I want to maybe add a little bit more, not full size, and then if we close above 53K, then I'll just mark it out, cut the loss. All right, so we got some aggressive buyers, and the walls on Binance, they're about to get filled. Look at these walls. There we go. So I also want to watch the FTX. So he opened more shorts on the daily. So let's see if they make him puke, because now somebody's longing the daily open. See if they run this high. Alright, so literally on any bearish candles, I'm just gonna add a little bit to see if I could capture a scam dump or something. So we had a bearish candle right here. Not really, still holding. So we got the auto mod in here. Somebody's cursing and stuff. F that B. Haha. Mods is on it. Alright, so still no ads to this short. So I'm in a small position. So if it breaks, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not really gonna panic. But I just want to catch some downside. It was only like a 0.2% dip, like 0.2%, bro. That's all we dipped on the daily. Like the daily dumps are just dying. They don't know how to daily dump no more. We used to get 1% dumps, 2% dumps, and get some nice easy longs. All right, so 2 1-minute candles. We'll add another 10% to position. Wait, hold on. Not yet. I don't like how it's closing, so we're not gonna add yet. We're just gonna wait. Because I want to, like, if they don't test this high, that's so savage. Like if we just dump. One-minute time frame, bro. That's all it is. They're trying to push it down, but it's not happening. So let's break this line, let's break this EMA, and see if we can add with some tight invalidations. Yeah, trading is just like, it's kind of boring when, especially price action like this. Like, all right, so this is the daily candle. Are we gonna close below it? Can we close below here? We're just trying to get some momentum to the downside. All right, we close below it, so we'll add 10%. We're gonna add another 10%. So 20% of my position. And now what I really want to see is, look at that, 20%. What I want to see is some downside momentum followed by a retest so I could add more, but I'm still gonna hold this position. So like if they break above here, we're just gonna hold on and we're not gonna add right away. So if we do get above 53K, we'll take a small loss, because it's still not high probability to me to be in a full size position here, because technically we still have bullish structure, so we want to be safe. So let's see if we could get some downside momentum. 3-minute time frame. Like we wanted to close below this EMA and then start downtrending, hopefully, but we'll see. Like, be patient. Another 1 minute. All right, so now that we have this little break, we can look to try to add on pullbacks, assuming that this is the top, because you have your invalidation. Now you can get in a full size position, right? Or you can just be patient. 3 minute is still looking bullish. Like if you're trying to time the 1 minute time frame, like Alright, so we'll just move the hull and we'll just wait, you know, see what's up. We're trying to get some good risk to reward plays. So right now I'm fine if we continue dumping. I would want to add on a pullback. Somebody said, what's the TP? So the TP that I'm really looking for is 52k over here, but a big but, we can take profit on the way down, because you can see over here we had some support, over here some support. So yeah, so we can take profit on the way down. We had this little trend line over here and we broke the momentum, so we had a break on this momentum. So yeah, it's all right. So I'm in some short. I haven't really added yet, but on a pullback now, based on the 1 minute time frame, you can add, but 3 minute time frame is what I like better. So like I would want to see it to close below 52.6, so this level. So we use the 1 minute, 3 minute time frame. But yeah, like we just gonna look for high probability plays. This is what I always do when I'm waiting for a short. So I use my DGen account. All right, DGen account. On my main account, I'm not really shorting because I don't really have a high probability setup. So like we're just trying to look for high risk setups. So we broke 1 minute structure, but technically we're still kind of bullishly consolidating in this area. And I don't know, like Asia session lately, they're like, it's been boring Asia session, except for like Fridays or the weekends, because they like to build positions. So like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we literally just spend the whole session just like consolidating here. Like if we do get something like this, like you can mean revert scalp the bottom and the top. So let's see what Asian session is gonna do, because if it consolidates, like if we do get this type of price, then that would mean it's still bullish as F. So here is like the structure break. So like let's see on a reclaim of this level, we're looking at the 1 minute time frame, you're gonna want to see bulls reclaim here. And if we're just gonna keep in mind that on the daily open, which is here, there's a lot of people that long the daily open expecting a break. So we have some trap longs here, and then above here. So we have a small dip. We're gonna see, we want to add on pullbacks, to be honest. I mean, we can add now, but I like to add on pullbacks because it's closer to invalidation. So yeah, we're just gonna wait to see if they pull back, because they can still run these highs and it can go to 53k. So the plan for me would be to be invalidated above 53k, and we're 20% in the position, so we're just gonna manage it, because technically we're still consolidating bullishly until I'd say we'd close below 52.5. So ideally right now would be a good time to buy a dip, but not me. I'm just looking for a high risk, a high RR setup. Like I want to dump. You scam their points. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, you'd be surprised how many tops and bottoms I got from just playing a trend reversal on 1 or 3 minute time frame. Like we caught a good soul short at 150. So a lot of my longs I would wait on lower time frames to see for like a trend reversal, and I would buy the dip. And yeah, like, because in validation, like if you look here, you can wait for the higher low to form and then invalidate below here. $52.6. So let's just look at some TPO here. So yeah, so 51.7 is going to be a very key level today, guys. So just keep your eye on 51.7, 52. If we get in that area, you're gonna want to see those levels hold. All right, 51.7 to 52. So if we start trading below that level, then we can expect further downside. But ideally, if you're bullish, you'd want to be long above those levels. So 20% in on this short, and then we mark this zone here because the reason I marked this area is because the daily longs opened here, right? Because we had this candle, and then we had the daily longs that opened thinking we're going to break the highs. So above 52.7 is a lot of trap shorts, and if we're going to try to guess their stop loss, shit, if they're aping, they don't have a stop. But the smart people would stop out probably below here or something, 52.2. So yeah, we're coming down, 3-minute time frame. Technically still bullish. I want to see it start closing below 52.5. All right, so I'm gonna expect the bulls to start picking up here. So like we should reverse over here. And this is going to be the test now. So like if the bulls are going to step up here, now they're going to have to reclaim 52.8, 52.7, 52.7, yeah, this. So they're going to have to reclaim this at some point. And like honestly, these Asia sessions, bro, they have been so like bad. So hopefully the fact that it's a new week, we get some volatility, maybe like a dump. Cuz like it'll be boring if price is just gonna bounce here and then start consolidating like this. Like I like aggressive moves, aggressive nukes. Like, okay, so here, you know that there's a lot of stops below here because this is the pivot. So if we do come here, then it could be a good long opportunity for a quick, you know, liquidity grab. But like I said, I want to short because like my downside target on a dip is going to be like in the 50Ks and 52, 51.7, you know. So the 5-minute EMA, we're slightly below it now. And I guess like it's been holding the trend for pretty much 10 hours. So yeah, I'm really expecting bulls to take control right now. And there we go. So right now I could take a long. I really don't want to though, because like if I take a long, I can target up here. Here's why I don't want to take a long, guys. I'll tell you why right now. If I'm longing here, right, my invalidations are going to be down here because, and that's like a stop hunt. So if I'm targeting the upside, I'm going to target less than 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want to long these aggressive moves. And we close in below it. So let's see if we have an exciting Asia session coming. You can see that Binance has a bid at 51.9, 52, so around 52K. So there it is. So the 3-minute time frame, for me, the trend has shifted. I guess you can say this right here is holding price, right? But closing below here just tells me that we have a clear invalidation above here. And basically, you know, invalidation above here, double high, double top, whatever you want to call it, double top, lower time frame. And we can add on a pullback, assuming if it comes above here, we're stopped. And it's fine, like, so here we go, like, so right now, we broke the structure, right? So if we're gonna pull back, and you short here, this is why I was saying that shorting is better risk to reward, because if you're gonna short here, your stop is so tight above here, right? 1 wick above your stop, but your downside target, you can target here, 2.5 R. You could target here, 4. You can target trend line. Look at the risk to reward on the downside. And it's why, like, even though we're going up, I'm looking for shorts, because the risk to reward just, to me, is just much better. So I hope you guys understand that. And I'm not a perma bear or anything. I'm just like looking for the best risk to reward, to be honest. And like I said, I'm still holding 90% of my spot, and I do plan to hold it. So as price is going down now, you can short here, but to me, I like to short pullback. So I have 20% position. I'm just chilling, and if we pull back, I can add some more. And up here, we look for the better ad with very tight invalidation. So things are looking better now, and we finally closed below here. So yeah, let's see what happens, bro. Oh shit, it's been 25 minutes already, and I didn't realize that. You see, like, time just flies when you're trading, bro. Like, I don't even know how long this stream been, but it really didn't feel like long. But I think I've been streaming for a long time, 2 hours 33 minutes, and I'm really surprised that there's still 200 people in the stream. Like, I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and I think I'll end the stream here. And like I said, if you're gonna short Bitcoin, just make sure you have your stop loss, because we can pump a lot more than you think. All right, and we'll just do a quick review. So like, now we got the reversion. All right, so on the pullback, I'm looking to add with a tight invalidation above here. So we'll just get out the trade above these highs, and then like if they take the stops up here and then come back, that's another short play. So, you know, so yeah, let me just review the stream. I'll review my bigger pictures, and then basically we can get a better understanding of how I plan to at least play Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, I do have to go. Let me see. All right, so I have, all right, 2 minutes real quick. So big picture, we have this trend line 54.4. We drew that earlier, 54.4. That's going to be a level that we're going to like. Another trend line here, that 53.8. But technically, we want to start building positions over here at 54Ks. So we're going to watch to see if price is going to come here and build positions. So if we do reverse from here, then you know that people front ran this, okay? And like, let's see how this hourly close. But if we don't get up here, then you know that people front ran. And higher time frame, if we start to close below 51.8, there's your swing short setup, and it would look something like this. Short here with a stop clearly above here, and then you can target like the low side of this. But 51.8 is going to be a key level, so we're going to be watching that. All right, thanks for staying in the stream, guys. Appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.